Alrighty. Hello, folks. I am back. And with this month's Traveler's Log, or what I did for this month's Traveler's Log. So, to start off, I completed this month in in under an hour and 15 minutes, and that's with not really doing what I did as well as I could. But so I'm going to list off what I did, and you'll also find a list down in the description below, so you can perhaps do that as well. I will also list alternatives, since there are some that might be a bit more like if you're missing a certain toy, then that will be a bit difficult to do, as well as I did also complete the. Yeah, I'll get to that. Anyway, so the ones that I completed, I completed the Fireflights that you need to launch in dungeons, in raids, and also in capital cities. So that's the engineering consumables that you can use. Now, if you're an engineer, it appears that the ones that you launch when you actually craft them count towards that as well. But yeah, so you need a total of, let's see, how many is it? Yeah, you need a total of 40 Fireflights. 10 for the raids, 10 for dungeons, and 20 for the capital cities. Then I also did the Zaralek Caverns dragon riding races task, and I swapped between the one in Loamm and the one that is let's see, the one that is right like around this area here. I think the Loamm reverse race was the quicker one out of those though. But yeah, so 15 of the races, and then I fulfilled 5 personal crafting orders. I did 2 of the weekly crafting quests, and I won 15 pet battles outside here in Elwyn Forest. Since, yeah, they're low levels, it's a good one to go for. I defeated 25 raid bosses. Now, you don't need to have it to be current raid bosses, and that's I suppose like the important part. What I ended up doing didn't like I ended up hitting the instance lock due to not doing it well. So what I'd recommend is, if you go ahead and you pop over to Veil of Eternal Blossoms, and then let's see if I can find it. Yeah. You go and talk to the LFR Q NPC. That's let's see. Yeah, it would be right here, right? And you do the first 3 bosses of Terrace of the Endless Spring 5 times, so that leaves you at 15. And then you do I think it's the, it was a top selection for me when I'm using immersion. It's the I assume it's a Mogushan Palace or Mogushan Vaults. You face off against 3 dogs as the first boss, and then Fueng the... Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, it's the first Mogushan Vaults, the Stone Guard, and then Feng the Accursed. Then you do those 2 bosses a total of 5 times each, and that nets you the 25 raid bosses. Now, I did also end up doing a sniff at Myrrit during a dig, which I think turned out to be unnecessary, but that rewards you, I think, 20 points towards the Traveler's Log. But yeah, then I also did /cheer for the dragon aspects, so like up on top in Valdrakken, you just do /cheer on, or like at Alexstrasza, Calegos, and Nosdormu. Then I utilized the D.I.S.C.O toy that you could get as a Twitch drop a while back. I used that in Valdrakken on one character, and then in Stormwind on the mage. Then I also used the D.I.S.C.O Darkmoon toy in Loamm, and then finally finished it off with Earn Reputation throughout the Dragon Isles. Now, I have a number of alternatives, as I mentioned, and that is partly due to the D.I.S.C.O toy and the Darkmoon. The main reason is due to the D.I.S.C.O toy, and then Earn Reputation throughout the Dragon Isles, since those maybe can be a bit more. The D.I.S.C.O toy. If you don't have it, you can't do it, right? And then the Earn Reputation throughout the Dragon Isles. How I did it now is kind of time sensitive. So I got the majority of the rep by turning in the these Dragon Isles artifacts on my priest, and the thing is that is during the 50% rep buff. But yeah, with that said, some alternatives that you can do if you don't want to do the reputation throughout the Dragon Isles, or the D.I.S.C.O toy, or Dance Dance Darkmoon, or something else. I have a couple of listed here that hopefully would suffice. You have Earn Reputation with the Loamm and Niffen, which, yeah, maybe not. If you skipped out on the first rep one, then maybe that's not something you want to do. You can complete 30 quests, 15 world quests, kill 10 Dragonflight raid bosses, or defeat a Dragon Isles world boss. So, yeah, like what would that be? The Sakali, or like what would be the current one? Sakali something, I think, right? Sakali Elders, yeah. And then you can also create 3 Shadowflame Crests. Yeah, I think that's about it. And as I mentioned, you will be able to find the list of what I did down in the description below, along with the alternatives. And for now, I think it's time to have a look and see just how stuff feels with the... Or I guess just like how... Oh wait, no, I can't use it here. But yeah, a Grotto Netherwing Drake. Very nice. Like a sweet new dragon riding mount. When it comes to the rewards, this was what the... Oh, there's the Tyrael's Charger. This was what I saved since last month. And then... Yeah, I don't know what I'll get. That maybe I'll just end up saving some. I'll see though. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And most importantly... Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Anyway, most importantly, remember to take care of yourself and others. Peace.